the 30-second thing on there.
Oops. Oh, well, I think we're live. We are. Jody hit live. So,
Jody hit the live button.
anyway,
to our
welcome to a special edition of RotoFest Detail Memoirs. I got my Wolfman Jack voice on. Oh,
Dude, you're hurting me, man. And it hurts me right here.
Dude, it hurts me, man. I'm just telling you, it's just crazy. So Rod and I wanted to do a special edition of RotoFest Detail Memoirs, being that this is Thanksgiving week. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
It is indeed. And we have a lot of things to be thankful for. So we wanted to do a special show and just talk about a couple of things that we're thankful for. And hopefully you guys are taking this holiday to reflect on the same thing.
Yeah. So, I think, as I reflect back on this past year, we have had some amazing experiences, starting all the way back, Mobile Tech Expo. We have to give a shout out to the entire crew, Wills, Kevin Halewood for kicking it off. I mean, I was thinking about this week, especially as I was thinking about what it's taken Big D and the team to get the Southern Detailers Conference launched. You think back all the way back 10, 12 years ago when we went to Mobile Tech Expo, and Kevin Halewood was trying to build this little expo for the auto recon industry, PDR and detailers, and the impact that event has rippled across over the years. So I have to give a shout out to Kevin Halewood, Sheldon, Steve, Wheels, the entire team at Mobile Tech Expo. Thank you guys for everything you do for kicking off the year. I mean, it always is a major event.
I think it is. If you think about the people talk about we got to go to the shows, and they mention, SEMA and Mobile Tech Expo and Southern Detailers Conference. And so really that show, and the first time I went to the Mobile Tech Expo was in 2008. Which is a really long time ago. So, and I think that kind of gives you an idea of how long the industry has been trying to put itself gather itself up and be an industry that is at the same level as other industries out there. And I think that's been a really good thing to watch. I've been very thankful to be able to watch the growth of the industry since that time.
So the other person that as I was thinking about, I was just kind of going through events, right, that we went to. So I wanted to give Jason Rose and Sarah a mad shout out.
Todd Helm, all the people at the Rupes Training Center.
Rod and I got to drop in on one of their 3-day trainings, and it was just an amazing experience. I mean, the experience and the training that they bring to the industry, we need to give them a big high five and kudos. And I just wanted to give a personal shout out to them as well.
Yeah. And I think that on a higher level, let's go to, training in general. There's so many people that have done training. I'm going to go way back to the Ed Twilligers of the world.
Geez.
And some people that have been doing this forever, Rennie Doyle, Jason Rose, Mike Phillips,
Mel Craig,
just so many people that have been helping the next generation get there further and faster than they did themselves. I mean, these guys have taken a lifetime to get themselves to the place where they can do a week-long training, and you can go back and it can affect your business in a really positive manner immediately. So huge thank you, and very thankful for everybody that does training in the industry to help the next generation. And really that's what it is. It's like, I know something, I'm going to show you how to do it, so now you can go do it. And that's really passing it on and passing, that talent and that knowledge on to that next generation. For me personally, I think there's so many people we could name by physical name.
We'd be here all week.
But there's so many product companies that are out there helping you, and so many distribution companies, and I'm just thankful for the network of people that we have been able to be with and do trainings and shows and promotions and everything with. in general, in the industry, I'm very thankful for our clients.
Oh
You know,
gosh.
I was thinking about it today. We have clients that have been with us for more than 10 years. And, you know,
Yeah.
in our industry, that is a very, very rare thing. At that same token, go to our employees and our team members. We've got employees that have been with us for over 10 years. We've watched them get married. We watched them have kids, build families, buy a house, blow up cars. So,
Oh gosh.
sorry, Curtis, had to throw it out there, buddy. But you know,
Yeah.
and I think that there is a certain amount of family and friendship that you gather with this. I mean, we all have customers.
We've had deaths in the family. I mean,
yeah, we've had all
just,
kinds of
yeah,
tragedies
it's
and things
just,
that have brought us together, and I, you know, we've created a big family of people that work here that want to be here, and you know, we've given back to them. Very thankful that we are still the same team we are. We have not ever had to lay somebody off or
no.
cut of any kind. And I know right
And
now
that
in
has
the
been a
tech industry,
huge blessing.
yeah,
That is
right now in the tech industry, it's a huge thing to lay people off. And I will tell you that Jody and I do not believe in that. That is not something we ever do. And so we're very thankful that we have that. I personally, I'm very thankful for you. You
well,
know,
thank you. It's
you
mutual.
compliment my shortcomings, and I compliment yours. They're a lot shorter than mine. So, I'm
good.
very thankful that we are able to have the fun that we do, and you know, just kind of poke at each other. And it is so much better than having a real job. I am so thankful that I don't have to have a real job, and I get to do this for a living. William, Lara, you're awesome too, buddy. And I do want to reach out. There's certain people, and I couldn't name everybody in this
There's no
industry that I'm
way.
thankful for, but there are some people that I do need to name. Bob and Dave Phillips,
Yes.
the PNS detailing team.
Keith DePlessis.
Yeah. Bob Eichelberg.
Bob
and,
Eichelberg.
you know, Jason Rose again. There's so many. Sydney from iWash, the Rag Company, Jeff, Carolyn, Dane Hannon, Anthony, Levi
Gates.
Josh, John. There's so many people that we name that we are so glad to be here. You know, Keith DePlessis has been a huge major influence on us. The IDA, Cheryl, and
the entire team there.
The entire IDA
they've done
team.
a great job.
So we thank you guys, because we know we come into this industry as kind of, you know, outsiders when we first came in.
Oh, dude, that just brings back so many memories. I mean, it's just like when we came into detailing, I mean, into the automotive world. I mean, there were no other software companies except for one. There's AMT Recon
and
Pro, right?
Their PDR software.
And their PDR software.
So yeah, it was amazing to come in and absolutely have people not have any clue what you're doing. And now today to see it where it's really something you have to have, and people have a lot of choices, you know, that you can go to. And we're very fortunate to have people, like we said, that have stayed with us. We have grown constantly every single year that we've been in business. We continue to do that. We are extremely blessed in that realm that we have just continued to grow, that people trust us and come to us. And I think it's due to our philosophy that we're just here to help people.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to do it, is, you know, not worry about what the end game is, and just try to be the best you can and to help people. And so I know that the next thing that to me, the thing that I am the most thankful for in my life is my family. And I know Jody feels the same way. You guys will watch him post stuff about his kids on a constant basis and his family, because that is such an important part of your life. I'm a little more private about my family, but my family is what I do this for. There's no other reason on the planet that I go through what I go through other than to take care of my family and make sure that they're okay.
I'm going to tell you guys, I mean, Rod said something there. He's like, you know, he keeps his family stuff very private, but I can tell you, knowing Rod for so many years, this guy's heart is centered around his beautiful wife and his beautiful girls. He loves his girls and he loves his wife. And they have a lot of fun up at Cascade in their cabin, snowshoeing, spending time together, building stuff. And it really is. I mean, Rob mentions family. Family is a big part of who we are, not only why we do it, but who we are. I am forever grateful for my beautiful wife. I mean, we've been married, it'll be 34 years in February. It's amazing. And, we have 6 amazing kids, 2 that we adopted. And I share, our family journey because I want people to see that family can be fun. Right. And maybe I share too much, and that's okay. My kids are like, hey, especially with my wife, they're like, oh, mom's pulling out a camera again. So, but it's just, family really is important. And, I think about when Rod and I and our 2 partners, Dave and Spencer, started this business in September 2009, and we met around our kitchen table, and I have a picture of that, and I probably should find it. But, our wives, Kathy was in the corner, or Tracy was in the corner, and they were consistently behind our dream. And we could not have done what we've done in the last 13 years with Rota Fest if it was not for the sacrifice, the dedication, the commitment, the support that our wives have given us over the years. I mean, they are our biggest fans and our biggest supporters, and we have to give them a mad shout out. And I just, words cannot express the love that I have for my family, but also Rod's family, his beautiful wife, and for Rod. It is truly a blessing to be able to walk with people, to share your lives, both the good, the challenging, because I don't like to say it's bad, because I think there are just moments in your life that are extremely challenging. They can be dark moments. You can be down in the trenches. But I think a lot of times those dark moments are preparing you for the climb that's ahead of you, right? And man, you get to this pedestal and you're like, wow, look what I just accomplished. Look who I walked through this journey with. And it's just an amazing experience. And I'm thankful for, we often we talk about the people that are a little rough around the edges that get people riled up. I mean, Billy Bogus and Nathan Warren. And I mean, you guys know them. I mean, they say what's on their heart, and sometimes it comes out too fast and it comes across the wrong way. But I know the intent of their heart. And I'm thankful for people that are rough around the edges, but their heart is in the right place. And I just have to give respect to that. Right. And then you got people that are always positive, the big thumbs up everywhere he goes.
Richard Hutchins,
every post, big thumbs up.
And I think that is the key, is that it takes all kinds. And, I always like to look at it as, at the end of this journey, I'm going to be sitting in a chair somewhere, and I'm not going to, it doesn't matter how much money I have. It doesn't matter how many Ferraris I own. It doesn't matter how many houses I built. It comes down to the kind of person I am and the integrity I have, and being a genuine person. And I think that is something that's overlooked. And a lot of times we get so hung up in you got to drive, and you got to work 17 hours a day and all that. And you don't. You have to do what's right for you and the people around you. Because at the end of it, it really isn't about how much money's sitting in the bank. It's about, who's sitting next to you and who's holding your hand at the end of the journey. So, there are things that we all are thankful for. We're all thankful for a polisher. We're all thankful for our things. And that's okay. I don't have any problem at all being thankful for things. I'm very thankful for old classic cars and rusty things and smelly, oily, greasy stuff. But when you get past all of the trivial things, what it really comes down to is, how you live your life and how you look at, when you look in the mirror, do you like that person? And I think that's the most important part, is making sure that you're okay with what you're doing, and that you're thankful for the way you are and how you project.
Yep. So I'm not sure, but looks like we just lost our video. I'm gonna try to bring that back on. No, we're still broadcasting.
We're still
but
going.
You
You
just
just
don't have
can't see our
video.
ugly face.
So anyway, let me see if I can change that real quick. I'm not sure what start cam. No, there we go.
Hey, we're back.
I'm not sure what
Don't know
happened to the
there.
camera.
We got kind of a flashy thing going on, but
But I think too, I'm thankful for new opportunities, new relationships, right? I mean, there is always something on the horizon. There's always an opportunity for you to elevate your game. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm thankful for people like Jamie Gonzalez, whose attitude is, you know what, I'm going to take every opportunity to learn, to grow, to elevate myself. And I'm very appreciative of people like Brad Stoker and Jamie from Jimmy Buchanan, just always positive and up. And
Yeah.
man, you go to their shop and people are honking at the door, yo, and Jamie's just like, yo, and to see the impact. And I think that's what's one of the things was I was listening to Rod, you will always remember the men and the women who impacted your life. You may not remember everything they said or everything you did today or in the past, but you will always remember how they made you feel.
Yep.
And so we want to thank you for making us feel amazing, because we get to walk with you. We get to support you, whether you're our customer or you're a vendor or a supplier or just somebody that we love in the industry. We just want to thank you. So
yeah, I agree with that. I think that's, as we move forward, we're going to go into 2023, and Jody and I just are going to do things the same way we always do. We have some really exciting things coming up that we are excited they're going to help people out. And I think that's when we present something or we roll it out, that's what we're excited about, is people being successful. And whether you're a client of ours or not, we want people to be successful. We want people to have an impact by using the technology that we have. And I just hope that everybody has a phenomenal year. I hope that, all your little dreams come true, and that the Turkey Fairy brings you some happy holiday stuff and
some ham candy on Friday.
Ham candy on Friday. That's what's happened at my place, is a trigger for 52 hours, and
it's going to be
freaking
amazing, man.
So please, take time to actually reflect on what you're thankful for and the people that got you there. I do want to give a little special shout out to everybody for Daryl Lyons.
Yes.
There's a GoFundMe for Daryl right now. He's going through some health issues. You can
has been for
quite a while.
Weeks,
you can go to social media and find that. But Bob Myers posted it. I think it's on the IDA Facebook page. I posted it. But there's a GoFundMe for him and his family. So please go out and take care of one of our own. Somebody that's actually been there for a lot of us. And thanks, Richard, Rick, Carlos, William, Kenneth, everybody.
Yeah,
thank you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. And, hope we look forward to another wonderful year. And we will see you guys all after Thanksgiving, when we'll have an actual show with a real guest besides
two
chuckle huts and a camera.
Thank you and we love you. So we will check you guys same time, just next week,
Thursday
sometime.
Whenever.
See ya.